Welcome back to the Happy Wife Life, or welcome if this is your first time joining me. I hope you'll stick around and subscribe. We're going to jump right into today's video. I've got my cold brew coffee right here to keep me fueled. I've got a ton of things to do today. It's about 2 o'clock on Wednesday. I've still got errands to run. I've still got a grocery pickup, and I still have to get my son from school. Once he gets home from school, we've still got homework to do. We've got to get ready for student ministries tonight, so I have to take the lazy mom's approach to dinner. We're going to jump right into these two dishes. I'm simply going to be making lazy mom's hamburger soup and semi-homemade cornbread. Let's get it started.
For so long, I've been trying to get you out of my head. Oh yeah, but somehow I always seem to wake up in your bed. Baby, if we talk for a minute, then maybe we'd be getting somewhere. I just wanna love you a little to see where this is going. I really need to know, babe. Can we just open up? 'Cause I got to know if you feel the things I do. I might need some help.
Okay guys, let's get going on this easy lazy mom's hamburger soup. I've already cooked that pound of ground beef on top of the stove and added it to my slow cooker. To that, you're just going to add a can of diced tomatoes. You're going to need 3 cans of tomato soup. You use the brand that you want, but I'm a Campbell's snob. And for this particular soup, I try not to substitute it for a store brand. Campbell's is just my favorite tomato soup. But you're going to need to add 3 cans to your slow cooker. And after adding these 3 cans, what I like to do next is go ahead, take a spoon, and mix the tomato soup, the diced tomatoes, and the ground beef, mix it all up together. Now, you're going to use, and I don't need a bag this big, but this is what I had on hand. You're going to use mixed vegetables. The bird's eye mixed vegetables just happen to be my favorite. I'm going to get them added to the slow cooker. How simple is that? I'm going to give this a quick stir. The only thing I have left to do is add my salt and pepper. Of course, you salt and pepper yours to taste. This is so easy and such a great weeknight meal. Now, most people think of soups when they think of fall. But to me, a good soup is great year-round. Once you add in the desired amount of salt and pepper, the only thing left to do, put the top on and let this cook for 2 hours on high. How simple is that? This really is a dump and go meal, one of my favorite things on a busy weeknight, and in particular, one like this, because it only takes about 2 hours to cook. Again, crock this on high for 2 hours, serve it with my semi-homemade cornbread, and enjoy. Stick around.
You're gone now, will you call me back? Yeah, I know that, yeah, I know that. You're the traveling kind, it's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. Once you've seen
that with you. Let's get started on that semi-homemade cornbread. What you're going to need is 2 packages. You're going to need 2 packages of Cotton Country cornbread by Martha White. Now, I'm going to use 2, and the package says just add water. We're going to totally disregard those instructions. We're going to take 2 bags, dump it into a bowl. We're going to take 1.5 cups of evaporated milk. Now, if you have whole milk or almond milk, that'll work just as well. I'm using what I had on hand. And I'm also going to add about 1/2 cup butter, less than 1/2 cup of butter, because butter makes everything better, right? I'm going to whisk this up. And this will be so good. And how simple is this to make? It smells so good when it starts cooking. You can actually fool your friends into thinking that you slaved over a hot stove. But I'll keep your secret for you. Once you get this whisked up and mixed up really well, you're going to get it into your oiled skillet, pop it in the oven, and it will be delicious with my Lazy Mom's hamburger soup. Now, my grandmother and my mom too, they used to make cornbread from scratch, and they always cooked it in a skillet. And even though this is not from scratch, I'm making it in my house, so it is homemade, well, semi-homemade. I'm also going to put mine in a skillet. I already have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. You know your oven. Cook this until it's golden brown. I generally like to stick a toothpick in the middle just to make sure that it's cooked up nicely. How simple is that? When I come back, this will be golden brown, piping hot, ready to spread some butter on top, ready to cut, and ready to eat. Stick around.
For so long, I've been trying to get.
Let's get started on this easy 3-ingredient DIY body wash. Let's get it started. You're going to need your favorite essential oil, you're going to need Castile soap, and you're going to need coconut milk. Now, when you're getting your coconut milk, you're going to need a whole can, but make sure that you don't get the low fat. Get the full fat coconut milk. That's how you're going to make your body wash. Now, this is so simple to make and so easy to use. I have a couple of girlfriends that not only use this as body wash, they use this as shampoo. Now, that has never worked for me, and I do not recommend using this as a shampoo unless you know that it'll work for your hair. Now, me, I have naturally curly hair. I'm totally natural, and for the most part, I keep my hair done in a silk press. But outside of this silk press, I have naturally thick and curly 4C hair. This ain't gonna get it on 4C hair. Now, if you're relaxed, I don't know how it'll work. I've never been relaxed. I've always been natural. And again, any of my naturalistas out there, don't use this as a shampoo. Let's get it started. I chose the Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Castile Soap because it smells so good. And if you know, you know. This will open your head up. I don't really measure this. This is simply going to depend on how much body wash or shampoo, if you can use it, you're going to be making. But you are going to want to use the entire can of coconut milk and make sure that it's the full fat coconut milk. Make sure and use the entire can. What I do next is I come in and I stir this up. But I'm not stirring it up as well as I'm going to. Just giving it a quick stir before we add our essential oils. I am a doTERRA essential oil snob, and this is the brand I use, but you use any brand and any fragrance of essential oils that you want. For this particular body wash, I'm using tea tree because I love the way it smells and it pairs so well with this peppermint castile soap. I'm going to put about 20 drops in, maybe more. I'm not necessarily going to count it. The recipe does call for 20 drops. This may be 25, it may be, hey, it might be 30, but I love it. Now, we're going to give this a really good mix. When I get it mixed up, I'll get it into these bottles, and these bottles can be found at the Dollar Tree. And I'll have some all-natural, homemade DIY body wash.
Right now I'm standing in the corner. I see you from across the room. It's kinda crowded here, but I know you see me too. Everybody's singing, oh, everybody's singing, oh. I don't know what it is about you.